And guess what? That was good timing. We're live on Twitch. Hey guys, welcome back again. So we're gonna where we're going right now. We've got, of course, for those of you who are just kind of tuning in first time, we have ourselves our campaign set in. Currently, it's in Prismeer. We're in the Feywild, and my face appears very blurry for some reason. Come on, fix it. Anyway, we have a number of characters who have had the opportunity to make their way into Prismeer from the Witchlight Carnival when the Witchlight Carnival was visiting Wesmia. And that's basically where they've spent a lot of their time, is in this section of Prismeer called Hither. They've ran into hot air balloons that crashed into towers with pseudo-dragons riding in it in a cage. There's been goblins that hoard keys, and rabbits that have Harengon that have ridiculously long blue scarves and like to steal things. You've tried to start a revolution in a community of bullywugs. You're still there, and while you're in this community, you finally discovered the home of the hag that seems to run it all. Known as simply as Slackjaw to most people, and you have now you had a couple of things make it into your possession, make their way into your possession. One of them was a book that the king of the Bullywugs asked for you to take to Bavlorna, to Slackjaw, to try to return it without her knowing it was him, or rather, as you immediately suggested, framing somebody else, and chose to frame one of the other bullywugs by the name of Baron of Muckstump. You went to go to the Muckstump to make sure that you guys got all your stuff back, because apparently the Baron had them all, and eventually got pressed into taking a gift to Slackjaw on behalf of Muckstump. So you now have a book from the king, a crate of stuff from Muckstump, and now you are now you're in Bavlorna's chambers, having interrupted a tea that she was having with some sort of dark creature who politely excused themselves despite their obvious concerns about your presence. And now you have now given the book from the king and this crate of stuff from Muckstump to Slackjaw, and have also asked for some help in some things that you feel have been lost. Dottie in particular mentioned something that felt like she was lost, and not to mention she doesn't really know about her source of her wild magic either, so she was asking Slackjaw about that. So Slackjaw suggested, if you want to know some information, you should probably do an exchange for me then. How's about you go fix my pool? Which you guys have all seen. And not knowing what's going on with pool, except for the fact that it just seems to be stagnant water, which you probably would have thought would have been perfectly fine. That's where we left off, is with you guys about ready to make your way downstairs to deal with the pool. Is there anything anybody wanted to deal with before that happens?
No.
Nah.
Okay. Aha! And just like that, we have ourselves an extra person in the game. So this is our new person in the game by the way of player's name Ender, and I'll let them introduce their character when the time comes. Ender, welcome, join us.
I'm happy to be here. I didn't know we used something on the Discord in this game.
Yeah. I use this because I like to get the video going, and it works a whole lot better than me trying to do video captures off of Discord. It's so beastly on the computers. So here we are.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are out there watching and like, what are you using then? We use Video Ninja, and I've kind of developed a bit of a friendship with the guy who created the stuff. It's very useful. It basically is free Zoom, and I love it.
I get to see it for the first time, and you
There
don't
you
get
go.
to see me. Haha,
Is that
jokes on you.
buttons?
It's buttons.
Yeah.
Buttons in one
Yeah.
game. In this, hang on, you were in 3 games at one point in time. Buttons and Scrags in this one. So
Alright.
what's happened here is a person who usually plays Shimo is not able to carry on with us anymore. Life happens. Wish him all the best, of course. However, very quickly we were able to find Ender, who has been playing in Curse of Strahd as well. So, yay for joining us. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Excited to get into it.
Now, as I kind of gave you a bit of a warning yesterday, it might be a couple before your character makes their presence known.
That'll be fine.
But, so, that's perfectly... Okay, good deal. So, we're going to get these guys to get closer to you sooner as opposed to later, I think. We'll see how things go here. So, hearing that you guys have nothing else that you guys would want to do before carrying on into the bottom level, I'm going to take your characters right there right now. So just bear with me here as I move y'all. I need to zoom out to be able to do this, though. So, when you first came to this house of Slackjaws, of this hag, you... First of all... Oh, why did that... Things are supposed to... There we go. Alright, you first of all came up a very large, long spiral staircase to get... And kind of a rickety staircase at that, to go through a hatch. And once you opened up into the hatch, you came into this space, which has this 10-foot wide walkway around this large pool, which is very shallow and very much stagnant, off-putting smelling water. And so this is where you guys would have come back downstairs to. I'm going to get Elred right now, if you don't mind, please, to roll for me a perception check. And I'm going to try and get this thing going here for you guys to see things too. Yeah, so 5. Okay, yeah, you don't notice anything then.
5.
Yeah, that's not going to be very helpful to you at all. Alrighty then, so... What are you guys going to do to try and fix her pool? What do you guys want to do?
Can I check out the thing in the middle?
You certainly can. Go ahead. You can actually... I think you can move your own token there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty then. That is... right there. Okay, so as soon as you step into the pool, and you'll have to step into the pool. It's only about an inch deep, so being the halfling that you are, an inch is still not that deep at all for you. So you kind of just jump over this ledge, this crenulated ledge, to get into the pool. And you just kind of start wading through this very algae-ridden pool to get to the center, where you can see this kind of well-like top. And you can go ahead and roll a perception check, or...
Yeah, I'll just take a look at it.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and roll for me a perception check.
Okay. Not 20.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay. That's a way of starting. We'll get that nat 20 going. So with that, you kind of just sneak up, and the top of the well is a little bit closer to your head height than everybody else's, but you just kind of look over the pool and immediately step back, because on your nat 20, you realize there is something that the water is not natural in there. There's something unnatural in that well. And it kind of started. It was like the water was like Jello kind of sliding up
That's
towards
gross.
your face as soon as you looked over.
Okay, I'll just walk over and relay it to the others. There's Jello in the pool.
Jello? What's
Jello?
Jello?
Cannon.
Shimo's gonna say, "You don't know what Jello is?
No.
We must educate you."
Shima, I'm always ready to be educated by you. Tell me, what's Jello and what does it have to do with Dottie?
Well, good question. Scraggs, roll a nature check.
Nature check, but that seems cheating.
I'm curious to see if you actually know what
Sorry,
Jello
I
is.
rolled the wrong one.
That's right. It's not even showing up for me yet anyway. Is it showing up for the stream? It's not showing up for the stream yet either. Just double checking. You are actually in the right game, so just making sure.
Yep, I am in the right game.
I've done that before. I've had 2 games
Perception,
open and they rolled the wrong one.
no perception. Nature is rolling. Nature is a 6.
Yeah, you have no clue what Jello is. That's marvelous. So she was going to say, if there's some Jellos are like, they usually are sweet if they're served on a plate, but if you see them out in the world, you probably should have questions about it. Which makes me think we should have questions about this one.
Or something.
Well, it's probably what's wrong with the pool. We get rid of it, you know.
Yeah.
Mission
I was gonna
accomplished.
jump on it. It looked kind of like a trampoline.
This Jello sounds divine. Maybe I can eat Dotty's Jello.
So, are you actually going to do that, Dottie? Because that would be...
Dottie would, Abby wouldn't. So
Okay.
sure,
So...
why not?
All right, so Dottie, as you get closer back to the well again, you're noticing now that the Jello has actually started to come up and out. We are going to roll initiative right now.
All right.
Oh, good thing I didn't jump in.
Shit.
let's see
Initiative.
here.
You don't want to do this to me. Come on.
But with that, no, I'm not. I can't give that to you yet. I'm going to give it to you soon, but I can't give it to you yet.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Ooh. Okay, not bad.
That's a 5.
Yeah, it'll be
Let's see
fine.
here. And
What's the worst that can happen? I mean, it's not like we're going to lose another player, are we?
Oof.
another player. That's you want to warn Ender about how things go in here. That's a good way of saying it.
Too soon. Too soon, man. Too soon.
Chaos is rife.
All right, so I'm gonna get Shimo basically to dodge this one out. I'm not even gonna roll him in.
Yep.
I'm gonna make him explore other things.
Can I push Shimo in front of me?
Okay. Oh, let's see what happens here. This is not showing it the way I'm expecting it to. Oh, Scrags, did you not click on your...
Oh,
clicked on your
sugar,
token.
I'm
That's okay.
sorry.
That's right.
I'll roll again and I'll put it in.
Sure.
I'll roll again and I'll put it in.
What's your dex, Dottie?
Let's see here. I think my modifier is a +3.
Okay, then you're going to be the one who goes first then.
Okay.
I thought I had the tiebreakers built in there. There we go.
It still didn't put me in.
Did you click on your token?
I did. I clicked on Mr. Token.
All right. Well, then we're just going to do it this way. We'll just do it that way. Done. You're in. Okay. Oh, marvelous. So, if we are already starting... those are some absolutely terrible rolls for you guys. But we're going to dive into this. As you start... This cylinder starts kind of... It's not... It kind of expands out and starts flopping out into the pool right on top of you, Dottie. And...
Good thing I cast Mage Armor. Just kidding.
Because you totally did that.
I did not catch it.
Did
not catch that.
Alphabetical order, find my sheet. And... yeah, so... It basically just kind of envelops you entirely inside it. You get to do a dexterity saving throw to see if you can get out of it.
Okay. Dex +3. That's a 5.
Okay, yeah, that's... Oh, man. Alrighty then. So you are now inside this cylinder. You're going to take... Let's see here. Oh, this is a big one, guys. Oh, that didn't give me the attack. Fine, I'll do it this way then. So you're going to take immediately as your skin starts to tingle and slough 12 points This is a big deal. 12 points of
Yeah.
acid damage right off the top.
I'm down to 10 hit points.
We're level 3.
I'm a
And
sorcerer.
I'm going to use my channel divinity. Oh wait, never mind. I already used it on the persuasion thing. Never mind. Right.
that's right, you did. But you can now take your turn, because that's pretty much all it's going to be able to do
All
right
right.
now.
Let's start. I'm gonna start by casting Searing Smite.
Ooh, fun. Okay. Roll it out.
Well, I'm gonna roll anything till I hit it.
Oh, yeah. Well, then go ahead and hit it.
Yeah,
That means you have
let's
to jump
move
into the
up.
pool.
Yeah. You know, do what you gotta do. All right.
Now, Dottie, by the way, you can't breathe inside this thing either.
Oh, it's gonna make spellcasting fun.
God, does the 13 hit?
13 does hit. It's a big damn gelatinous
All right.
cylinder.
I really don't want Dottie to stand this thing, so I'm gonna stack a normal smite on top of that also.
Okay. So we're gonna
All
get a
right.
lot of stuff on there. So I've got the 8 slashing damage.
So that's going to be 10 slashing. Oh wait, never mind. Right, never mind.
Yeah, you already
Alright.
rolled that 8
Ah,
slashing.
Forgot that it already does the damage automatically. Plus 9 radiant.
Plus 9 radiant. Yeah, so you take a great big slice into it.
Plus 3 fire.
Oh, marvelous. Yeah, so you take your slice into it, and where your...
Oh wait, oh no, wait.
so-
Oh, I didn't realize that one has to save with it. Actually, give me 1 second.
Okay.
All right, sorry. So Constitution's. So it takes the 3 fire damage no matter what, and then at the start of each of its turns, it needs to make a con save.
It needs to make a Constitution save
Yes.
at the start of each of its own turns.
On each of its turns, and then on a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage.
Okay, cool. I will put something in here to remind me to look that up. That'll be this one here, even though that's a really weird thing to use.
Here
for
with
it.
me.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you slice into it.
There,
You get
yeah,
the
there's
sizzling
some shit.
smell as you slice through it, and it's like a hot knife through butter. Just slicing a corner off of it to try to get towards Dottie. You've taken a good chunk out of it, but Dottie's still inside it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's my action, bonus action, movement.
All right, so Dottie, here's the thing about my lovely gelatinous cylinders engulfing. If you notice it there, the engulfed creature can't breathe, is restrained, and takes 6d6 acid damage at the start of each of the cube's turns. So you want to do something to try to get out of this. An engulfed creature can try to escape by making an action to make a strength check.
Okay. I will. I'm trying to think. Okay, I'll do the strength check, but I'm gonna throw my Tides of Chaos into it.
Oh, nice! I love the Tides of Chaos. They're so fun.
So-
Okay, bring it.
It's with advantage, so I can roll on the wild magic table if you want me to.
After you try to get out first. We'll do that first.
Okay. And just a strength check.
Yep, totally a strength. You could go with athletics if you wanted to.
It's 0 either way. So.
You're a sorcerer.
Okay,
Oh,
not
thank
20.
heaven for the tides.
Oh.
Thank for the Tides of Chaos.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I want you to pick the 5-foot square that you would want to escape out of, which you can choose any of them, especially with a nat 20.
Okay.
So you can
Let's see
actually,
here.
while you're inside this cube, Elred, while you're slicing at it, you're noticing Dottie is now like she's swimming through it to get to wherever she wants to go.
Can I go over this way so I'm like flanking with Elren?
Heck to the yes, absolutely. All right, roll that wild magic surge for me,
Okay.
please.
I have to pull this up real quick.
You can also just go with a D100. I should have it handy, I think.
Oh, okay. I'll do that then.
Wild magic table.
That's a 25.
Wild magic. Here we go. Actually, this guy right here. This is probably the one I want. With that, it is 25. Ooh, cool. All right. So as you kind of roll yourself out of the gelatinous cylinder, get the right words, Windy J. As you roll out of this, and you kind of stand back up and kind of look over towards Elred. Elred, you notice that when she kind of opens up her eyes, a lid here, and of course, her regular 2 eyelids open up here, and then an extra eyelid opens up right here. She's got a 3rd eye in the middle of her forehead. Something about this.
Elred is obviously focused on the cube, but like you can tell, like Elred kind of looks over at you like something's different. So, like this kind of does like a double take when you get out, and then like focuses back up on the cube.
Did you change your hair or something?
You still have your bonus action and movement if you want it.
Okay. Will I take an opportunity attack? Yeah, I probably will.
You can't take an opportunity attack until it tries to leave your space.
No, I mean if I leave its space.
Oh, it will, yes.
Okay, never mind. I will not do that. I'm low. So, I'll just say the Jello is not a trampoline.
Okay, Scrags, you hear Dottie. You'll notice actually with your passive wisdom as well that there's an extra set of eyelashes kind of sticking out, pink eyelashes from the top of her forehead. But she's gotten herself out of the
top of Dottie's forehead.
Mhm.
Okay, fair enough. Dottie's weird.
By the way, Dottie, you now have advantage on perception checks for a while.
Perfect.
Okay, so Scrags, what are you gonna do?
Right, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna do something really bad. I'm gonna destroy this bloody cube. Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon. What's your spiritual weapon again? You kind of keep changing it. So what do you want it to be? This time?
24.
Yeah,
My spiritual weapon is, in this case, it's gonna be a handbag filled with a brick.
All right.
So that's 24. So that's 1d8 plus 3. Oh, you're in trouble, mate. As it hits it for 9 damage, 9 bludgeoning damage, I think it is.
All right, one handbag with a brick inside it magically appears right beside you. And
then, as my action, I am going to I'm gonna be an asshole. I'm going to turn around, and there's going to be a, hopefully tricking the creature, there's going to be a second Scrags inside it. As my
you're just gonna make it appear inside it.
There is a second Scrags, so maybe it thinks it has a Scrags, and it's going to try to nom on the Scrags.
All right.
And that's my turn.
That. All right, that brings us to the cylinder, who has to do something for Elred first. What was your thing that he needs to do?
DC 12 Constitution save.
Constitution saving throw. Here it comes. Oh yeah, no problems. Escapes whatever it was that you had.
All right. The effects of the searing smite actually end then.
Okie doke. And that's gonna bring us to it. Nope, that's not the button I meant to do. That would have been a little bit presumptuous there. Okay, that's the one I wanted to get rid of. Okay, cool. So it's going to. No, it's now got a taste for pink-haired people. So Dottie, I need for you to roll for me another dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Can I throw Tides of Chaos back into it again since I got it back?
If you want to, yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'll do that because I don't want to get eaten again. That did not help at all.
No, it did not help at all. As it,
Oh no.
it seems to, even though you have this extra eye that allows you, actually, before we do this, nope, can't do it. It's all right. I'm trying to do something here. It's not letting me. There's too many things. I'm trying to nerf it too much. I am going to get a. You did your dexterity saving throw. This is. You're going to take. Oh, you are lucky with my lovely little ones that I rolled on that
thank
one.
goodness.
It's only 7 points.
Because I'm
of
still almost down.
sizzling damage. You can feel your extra eyelid now starting to burn, along with everything else on your body. Scrags, for your part, after you put your duplicate of yourself into this cube, you start to pay a little bit closer attention to realize there's nothing on this cube that appears to have eyes.
It means it can't see me. It thinks it's me. Offing on me. Who am I? Who is the Scrags?
It brings us to Elder. Or sorry, Elred.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over here. I'm gonna try to pull Dottie out.
Sure, strength check.
Yeah. You said athletics is also fine, right?
Yep, totally.
21.
Yeah, no problem. Easily able to reach in. However, on your reach in to get to Dottie, you are going to take. Oh, that's not bad. Jeez, I'm so. You guys should be very happy that I'm rolling like shit today. Yeah, just a little bit of a sting as it gets to your. It gets to just to your scales. Your scales, as they come out, they. What do Emerald Dragonborn scales look like when they get a little bit sunburnt?
Oh god, that's a good question.
I'll let you decide that.
But
it is still your turn too.
Yeah, I assume maybe just like a little, just like the sheen is a little dull. Like
there you go.
Like it's still green, but maybe a little bit darker and maybe like a little bit less bright and shimmering.
It's not like not having the gloss finish on a photograph. It's a matte finish instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
So
what are you gonna do for the rest of your turn?
Would that have been my action?
That would have been your action. Yeah.
All right. Let me see something here. All right. I don't think I actually have anything else here that would really come in handy. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I just kind of want to just myself just like kind of just a little bit yelling if I just like get back from it. You know.
There you go.
All right.
That brings us to Dottie.
Okay. I'm going to cast Witch Bolt
nice.
at 2nd level.
Okie doke. That's definitely gonna hit.
Nice.
Oh, I need you to roll on the wild magic table for me too.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Here's the damage for that.
Okay, cool.
And then.
Oh my gosh.
44. Oh, you got it up too. Yes!
Wait,
because that is active now.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I'm definitely going to teleport 20 feet away.
Yeah, okay, you go for it. That is... so it's the 6 + 1 that I have to take, not the 10 + 11.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. That's unfortunate, because that was a hella roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
actually, if I'm understanding it correctly.
Oh no, you're right. You're taking both of them. Yeah.
The one is from the nat 20, I think, because I did the higher level cast.
Yeah, you're right. It's a 6 + 6. Yeah, there you go. Totally. So what did I do there? I did 7 already, so I got to do another. What's math? What is math? Math is a thing. Okay, so you're at this point then. Got it. Okay, cool. All right.
So the
20
one
always
count
makes that look
I
weird to me.
I always. 20. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, definitely teleport. Where are you teleporting to?
Away. Let's see here. I'll go back towards where Shimo's standing.
Sure.
15. So I can't math today. 5, 10, 15. Kind of like the corner of the pool.
Sure, works good for me. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, I'm just gonna flip off the cube.
Okay. As you extend your middle finger to the air, towards the jello, which has no eyes, Scrags, it's your turn.
I will jump up behind Shimo and start manipulating his mouth to say, "Oh, Yunlin tells me to fight this creature," and I will hit it with my bonus action. Come on, don't be a bastard. Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
Oh, it hits. 19.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. It's slow coming up on my screen, but it is coming, I'm sure.
It's coming eventually. Come now, you can do this.
Is it coming? Are you using the app? Is that why?
I'm using oh shit. 2 plus 3 is 5.
Okay, 5 points
I'm
of damage.
using D&D Beyond. Yeah, 5 points of damage.
Oh, that's
It'll come
got
up. Yeah. And I am going to start screaming, screeching, as it were. And I shall attack with my dagger. +1 dagger.
All right. This is the one you got from Shatalavar, right?
Yep, because
Yeah, okay.
my creature is within 5 feet, I get advantage.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I still hit. Fudge, you are in trouble.
And how much damage? Because D&D Beyond's taking its time to get to us.
Yep, it's taking this sweet ass time. It is. Oh, 5 damage. I don't know what the second roll is. It's 5 damage, is what it is.
All right,
As
5 more points of
scream
damage.
And slash it with the magical dagger, and then as a bonus action, I shall flip it off like Dottie, and that is my turn.
All right, we are now developing this army of finger flippers, as it is now the cylinder's turn. The cylinder, for its part, senses Elred's presence. Elred, you're starting to notice that the jello form is not really holding itself.
Does it think it's nomming on my invocation?
It doesn't seem to be responding to your invocation whatsoever.
I shall destroy you.
But you do see that it's not really holding its cylindrical form, that it's starting to kind of like drip and sweat instead, which you can only assume means it's like not doing so great. However, I'm going to get you to roll for me a dexterity saving throw for me, please, Elred. All right. And so you're so distracted by the third eye on Dottie and the fact that she just magically just ended up in a different spot. You didn't know she could do that. That when it starts kind of climbing around your body, it takes you a couple of seconds to realize what's going on. You are going to take 3d6, 8 points. Man, you guys are good, like lucky at the moment. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. This thing should be doing way more damage to you. But it's 8 points of acidic damage as your Dragonborn scales become even more matte, more across all of your body. It is your turn, though. Athletics, get her done. See if you could swim your way out of here. You can. You can comfortably place yourself anywhere within 5 feet of this particular cube. All right, then. So, all right. So what I want you to do is roll, or sorry, no, that's your action. You still have your bonus action and movement if you want it. Alrighty. Dottie, that brings us to you with your finger extended.
Yeah, so I'm flipping it off with one hand and witch bolting with the other. I'm just continuing the damage since I'm concentrating on it.
That's right, you are. Totally.
So that's 2d12 for 12 damage.
Nice. As this line of lightning extending from... Is it extending from your other hand, or is it extending from your middle finger?
Actually, now that I think about it, can I just like lift up both middle fingers and have the lightning coming out
Yep,
of
you're
it
just
like Darth Insidious?
As Dottie's back there, she looks absolutely disgusting with all of her skin sloughing off and peeling off in areas, but she's
Just
still
like,
got her fingers out there
"Fuck you!"
grinding away. Love it. Yeah, 12 points of damage. Anything else on your turn?
And then I'm gonna back up more.
It is really not holding its form well. You could kind of even hear as it tries to keep its form, it's just not doing so great. Scrags, it is your turn.
Scrags is going to use his bonus action first to attack it with the spiritual weapon. That is 16 to hit. And that is a 1d8 plus 3, which is a... Come on here with some dice. Oh, 10 damage.
10 damage. Nice one. And that's just your bonus action.
That's force. That's force, yeah. How does it look?
So, yeah, that handbag with the brick in it, it almost actually slices through it. That's how much power it goes through. And that's how difficult a time it's having it holding its form.
I'm going to use my variant human special ability when I attack. My variant human special ability, which is my dagger, which is rolling at an advantage. Wait, that's 1. That's 15 on one, and on the other it is 17 on one. An asshole. Just do it once. Go on. Yes, that's the 15. That's the 15 for. Stop rolling. Right, that's the 15 for 1d4 plus 3 is 5 plus my variant human special ability, variant human, which is let me just double check here. Variant human. As a variant human, I get a special ability that does an extra 3 damage. So that's 8 damage.
I want to see that posted. I need to see what you're actually talking about there, even if you're whispering it to me.
Yep, I will whisper. The variant human, again, I'm specifying it is a variant human ability. So
Well, there's something variant about this, that's for sure.
Plus 5 plus 3 damage. All right, screw you, gelatinous cube. You're dead.
I gotta see this
You have to be
thing.
dead at this stage.
I
No,
don't, and that's the problem. The DM has to know what it is.
Out of the game, I know what it is too.
You do not know. I am a human. It is 8 damage. Okay, believe me, it is 8 damage.
No, DM's telling you he's got to figure out what this is. You got to fill me in.
I am sending it to you now. It is sent. As a variant human, I get an extra 3 damage for being a human. Special.
Oh yeah. Of course you do. Of course you do.
As a variant human.
That's totally a centaur racial
It is
feat.
a centaur / human / bugbear. I'm a bugbear.
Could you please tell me how you dispatch this gelatinous cylinder?
I use my handbag to smack it one side, and as I come through, I do the Riddick with the dagger held downwards as opposed to upwards. Held downwards, I slash it through in the middle, using my variant human ability called Variant Human Ability, and I slash it through the center, and it just disintegrates.
It
And
just
I
flops out
will
to the water.
Well, if I wasn't a variant human, that would have been really bad. It's a good thing I'm a human, isn't it?
Alrighty then.
It's a good thing I'm not something else, like a different race, eh, Dottie? Hey, I'm a variant human.
Ah.
Oh my word! All right, so Jeepers. All right, so Dottie, here's what I'm gonna get. We are now out of initiative
Okay.
as the gelatinous cylinder just kind of flops out. As as it flops out, you guys are now noticing that the water is very quickly rising as there's now fresher water, certainly way fresher water than was already in this pool, now kind of spewing forth into this pool, and all of the algae is getting churned and spurred around, and it actually looks like there's some kind of a freshwater flow in this space now too. I'm going to get two people to please roll for me a... actually, no, it's going to be Dottie, but you get to do it with advantage now because you have this extra eye.
Gotta love wild magic. And you said perception?
Yes, perception, please.
Okay. 20.
All right, 20. That's pretty good. So, with a 20, I need to check something out here real quick before I forget it, miss it. I need level 1. Where is that thing? Where are we here? There it is. Okay. So now that you're actually kind of up where you are, this is the first time you've gotten even remotely close to those dolls that are in the corner. You can see that they're various dolls, all humanoid shaped, medium, small size, nothing extremely large. You can see that some of them have some really badly stitched clothing put together. There's one there that seems to be bare except for a really ugly pointed hat. Aside from that, but you will have also kind of started to pay a bit more attention to the space around you with this extra eye, because you've got two eyes on what was happening with the gelatinous cube and the extra eye kind of peering around. You got a bunch of doors that are also here, off to other locations. But aside from that, and the other thing you will notice actually is that when you were up on that top level talking to Bavlorna Blightstraw, there was some like miniature versions of her, and there's actually one of those miniature versions just kind of sitting on the staircase that Shimo has apparently been paying attention to and trying to stand guard over, which is why he didn't get involved in the battle. The next one, we're going to shift gears just for a little bit. Erebus. It's been about 2 days since your roommate has been placed in here. You have, for the entirety of these 2 days, basically been given nothing but water. And it's actually been about 4 days that you've been in this space that you can see. Inside this space, they've only ever brought to you that water, not food. So you are starving. But your hands are also tied back to your feet behind you so that you cannot really do a whole heck of a lot of really anything except for lie there either on you, and mostly what you've been able to do is just kind of roll over to your side. It's kind of like being hog-tied behind you. Roll over to your side or roll over to your belly and just try to change your position. It's been extremely uncomfortable for a long time. Your roommate is a particularly talkative individual, but not a human being. Sitting in a cage, probably not much bigger than a regular bird cage, and it is. But only recently, only in the past few minutes, I'm going to say about an hour, has it actually finally gotten quiet. And it's because you guys noticed some voices out in the hallway beyond the door that you guys now know is the only way in. And the voices that you've heard there are, one of them was basically shouting out, "Hello?" And then after a little bit of a shimmy and a move around, you hear some steps kind of go up the stairs, which you're now very much attuned to. You can kind of tell what the floorboard creaking sounds are kind of like. And then little bit later, coming down, and all you hear is a feminine voice shouting out, "The Jello is not a trampoline." And then a little bit of a scuffle, and then suddenly the whooshing sound of water.
Okay. What does my roommate look like?
Looks like a pink lizard. Got one of those really long pencil mustaches. And a vest.
Okay, well, I would have nicknamed him Pencil Neck. And I'll say to him, I don't know if this could possibly be worse, but I'm a little nervous to check. Do you have any idea if this place is being attacked, or I should get excited? I don't want to dash my own hopes at all.
Oh, that was the most middling roll I could have rolled. That was a 10. Okay, fine. He's gonna look to you, which you guys can both see each other in this space, even though there's no color to it. It's just all shades, and say, I don't know.
All right.
But I think anything that's unusual could be a hope.
Very well. I'm gonna try and scoot my way over to the door and like listen at it. My head on the ground.
Sitting there. All right, so that's where we are for you at the moment. You're sitting there listening at a door. Roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back in the other space, Scraggs, Elred, and Dottie. Oh, it's 2 down ones. Let's get those out of the way now.
Yep.
That's brutal.
That's on brand for the firebrands.
Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? So, Dottie, the other thing you will notice, of course, is that mirror is still in that pool, although the bottom inch of it is probably now submerged in the water that is now filled in. The pool is now easily a foot deep. So it's coming up to Dottie's hips. Yeah. Yeah, this looks like what normal is supposed to be. Actually, Elred, considering where you're standing, I'm going to get you to quickly roll a perception check for me too, please. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you hear the water whooshing in front of you.
Can I stand in front of the mirror?
You want to do what, Dottie?
Can I stand in front of the mirror? I'm just gonna
Yeah, for sure
primp
you
a
can stand
little
in front of
bit and see how gross she is.
Okie doke. Yeah, so you look inside the mirror, look to the mirror, and for the first time, you notice, and it's still within a minute of this battle having started, you notice for the first time that you have this extra eye. And it's the exact same color as your other two eyes. The eyelashes are very much pink, and it's just kind of blinking out from underneath your bangs.
And then you just hear, oh my god, I have an eye on my head. And then she starts like running around trying to...
And you immediately completely disregarded the fact that your skin is sloughing off.
Yeah.
And got this really dark red blotches all across it. It was the eye that grabbed your attention, of course.
Yep, of course.
You're still also very badly hurt. But, yeah.
I'm at 3 hit points.
Yeah, she looks effed. Yeah, so Elred's gonna come over and grab you by the shoulders and say... Okay, so what are you gonna say when you grab her?
I'm gonna wait. I can heal her. I can heal her. Don't. Starks will grab you down and say, "No, look, you got better things to do, Elred. Please heal me. I'll heal her. You heal me, okay? Please.
Nope.
No, but you can heal me after. I'll heal her now, and you heal me after, okay? Please." Elred. Don't be an asshole. Don't be that guy. Just let me heal her. I can heal her. Fine. You can heal me, baby. You can touch me anytime. You can hit me, baby, one more time. Go on.
Terrible.
Go on.
Heal.
There it is. So you pumped 10 points of lay on hands into Dottie.
Dottie, what do you need?
I have an eye on my head.
And as you look as she points to it, the eye kind of closes its lid and just kind of moves flat to her regular forehead again.
Have I noticed this for the first time in my life? Have I noticed that she didn't have 3 eyes before? I mean, I really didn't care much for Dottie.
Oh, and when she was
did I
running
notice
around,
this?
she was probably teleporting too. Just like.
Oh! Then if that's the case, then Elred, I want you to do for me a very fast acrobatics check, if you will, please, then. Just to see if you could actually grab her before she poofs.
Dottie, love, have you always had 3 eyes, and do you always go from place to place?
You get her, but only by brushing her arm.
Oh,
What?
that was weird.
Why do you have 3 eyes, Dottie? What's wrong with you?
So there's this thing where when I use magic, sometimes it backfires. Well, a lot of times it backfires. So
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't do the magic. Maybe you should get into something else, like metalwork or something. Because the magic isn't suiting you. You got 3 eyes and you just jump around from place to place like a crazy little thing. You're dangerous, right? You should just go somewhere else. I don't know.
I could fireball us at any minute.
Wait! I didn't say fireball. Don't fireball. Wait. Look, Dottie, love. Chill, all right?
Chill.
Just kumbaya, my God, kumbaya. Right? Just
That's a new
take
song.
it chill. Don't kill anyone, right?
Okay.
Close the eye.
No problem.
Erebus, all you hear on the other side is this commotion of, I've got a third eye! I got a third eye! And it's weird because you can tell that for a moment it's close, and then she says it again, whoever this voice is says it again, and it's like on the other side of the room, and then it's close again, and then it's on the other side of the room. And then you hear this, this little bit deeper voice, just, Dottie, stop it! You're fine now.
Okay.
And as soon as you hear that last one, your pink lizard-like friend says, "Oh, I know them.
You know them?
I know them. They're good. They helped me escape the first time.
They sound like morons.
That they are, but they still helped us escape."
Alright. I'm gonna try and clamber myself onto this desk thing. And just sit and wait.
All right, so now that will be a feat because your feet are behind you. So I'm gonna get you to roll for you an acrobatics check, just because we're gonna have some fun with getting you into this game some way, shape, or yeah. So you start to try to roll yourself up this dresser, and you get your head to one of the knobs on the dresser, and like try to put it underneath your chin to get yourself. You're not gonna be able to get up there. The drawer pulls out, and you flop back over. Elred, with that, you will actually hear a bit of a flump in the room right behind this door here. All right, let me get this done right here real quick. I need to do this. Dum da da da. Okay. Okay. All right. So are you gonna test the door? Are you gonna try and open it?
As you open the door,
Okay.
you hear, "Damn these constricting ropes!" And you
Alrighty, I'm trying to get this thing to grab. It's not letting me grab it. Oh my gosh. Roll 20 on your dynamic lighting. Sometimes you're helpful, sometimes you're just a pain in my tuchus. There we go. Got it. And the door opens. There we go. So you open up the door, and what you immediately see is this hog-tied elven person in front of you. Looks particularly odd, this kind of elf. You're used to Shimo, for one, but you're also used to a lot of other elves that don't tend to be quite as thin and lithe and have as pointed features. But you can see that immediately on this creature. You also see Sir Talavar back in a cage again, hanging in the corner. He's in a bird cage again, yes.
Erebus's face is like on the ground. And he's like, "My rescuers!"
So, she's very fast, and apparently faster than I. I did not get back to the summer courts, obviously.
As soon as you undo the bindings, he lays out onto the ground. Oh, what an uncomfortable position that was. Well, it turns out, if you promise to pay a hag, and you don't pay her, it's a bad thing. But I've been stuck in this place for so long, it seemed like a chance.
And
you see that Erebus has these glowing, like rainbow swirling eyes. Like they're constantly changing colors, and it makes it hard to tell, is this guy some form of Eladrin, or... But he doesn't look like one. So, seems to just be Fey-touched.
So, Erebus, you looking at the creatures that are around you, aside, of course, from this pink pencil, from Pencil Neck, you notice that a kind of creature you likely have not ever seen before. The Dragonborn. Obviously, they're a Dragonborn, but there's something completely different about the way they present. They're neither green nor are they black, but they are or white Dragonborn. They're a much more shimmery kind of Dragonborn, more gem-like in nature. To your left, as she comes up towards the door, you see this halfling about 3 feet tall, long flowing, curly, kind of wavy, pink hair. No third eye. Not yet, not anymore anyway. In the distance into the room, you can see the pool, but you can also see that there is another elven figure, bald-headed, long mustache, that just kind of drips down the sides of his mouth. Scrags, for when you look further out, you do also see another shorter figure, all in dark robes. Difficult to see their face though, unless you get right up to it.
All right. Well, introductions are in order, I believe. The name is Erevis the Shy, at your service. I appreciate the rescue, and are you a Dragonborn by any chance? Erevis looks at the hand. Erevis slaps it one way, slaps it the other, and then pounds it. Like it's the most normal thing in the world. Yeah.
What's now for Dottie, and perhaps Scrags if you're paying attention to it as well, but Dottie, when you see this person ask if Elred is a Dragonborn, you're like, well, duh.
Yeah.
I could have been a bunch of different things. Oh, who knows at this point? I could have been from a place, but it's been so long. But, you know, I can hardly speak my mind. I am the Shy, after all. He starts looking around like he's not sure where he's at. And then he finally spots Dottie, and he gets a sad look on his face. And he kneels down and puts his hand on Dottie's shoulder. I was once too cursed with shortness. It was a terrible curse. But as long as we don't, in any way, anger the local hag, I'm sure she can cure that. Actually, that might be a problem.
You just see Dottie like glaring at you. She was going to introduce herself, but now she's like, and she learned a new trick. She's just like, yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
So Erevis, did you actually teleport away?
Yeah, if I still have it, I would.
Yeah, you. Oh yeah, you definitely actually. You know what? Let's double check that. I gotta see that post again. Let's go back up there.
But
Oh no, it's just for the next minute. It will have wrapped up by now. You won't be able to teleport it away anywhere.
So I'll try then.
She's like trying to teleport.
Erevis.
What's your race again?
Mine?
He's elven of some sort. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's some sort of elven. Yeah.
So
An
elven or
unusual
half
elven.
elven?
Hard to tell what kind of elven, but probably not half elven.
Yeah.
So you're not one of those little. What? You're not one of those little elven, half elven ones, are you? You're a proper elf, are you?
Proper as they can be. I'd like to think of myself as more of a freestyling elf.
A freestyling. Right. Quick question for you. If I was to do this and he'll have his spiritual weapon come over to you, what would you do? Would you dispel it? Would you counterspell it? Or would you like smack me one?
I'd probably
I think he's
avoid
trying to ask what
it.
your abilities are.
I'd probably avoid it and just sneak away, come back.
Oh,
and
he's
we'll
one of
prank on you.
those melee types. Oh,
You're
what a
sneaky, sneaky.
loser. You see, as a higher level, as a higher magic, a higher level as you, I
do.
sail above.
No,
Shut up, I'm trying to
single
talk.
spell, it's my favorite.
What?
Shimo.
I'm just saying I'm better than
You mean the
everyone except
cotton
Shimo.
clothes?
Shimo can destroy. You're half of what Shimo is.
Shimo's going to place his hand on Scrag's shoulder. That's quite fine, Scrags.
No,
I can
Shimo,
introduce
shut up. You
myself.
don't know what you're talking about.
Huh.
And
What?
he reaches his hand out.
What happened to your
And-
hair?
He's going to look at you and say,
He had a magical
the light
accent.
of the light of Yunlil is much better experienced if you don't have anything blocking you from her.
All
You
right.
can
He's a
just
bit
say
Everyone
what you
reminded me to stay away from Lamille or whatever her name was.
Young
Well, don't
Lil,
stay
yeah,
away from
don't,
her.
Don't stay
She
away.
provides us the light in the sky. And provides
Aramis
us with
grabs
light.
his luscious locks. But the losses.
Oh, I see.
Don't worry. He's a bit crazy. He turns into a bear every now and then. He'll be fine.
It seems to
Tell
be
you-
acting in this neck of the woods, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, this one here, I'm pointing at Dottie. She's a bit of a psycho. Just don't let her do her little magic trick and shoot lightning at you. And this one over here, he's a paladin. Dead.
And I can play the flute.
Oh, shit.
That's debatable.
No.
I think every time's a good time for the flute. And he pops out this this wooden flute and starts
Huh?
immediately starting to play it. And Sir Talavar immediately says, "Oh, please don't."
Yeah.
Oh,
Shimo is so good
Fine.
at playing the flute that we don't want him to play the flute. Because he's just too
I-
good.
I suppose I will simply save it. We seem to have lost Ender on our stream here. He kind of got disconnected, so we'll get him back in here in a second. What I will do while he's kind of getting himself reconnected here is, oh yeah, it looked like his computer just completely dipped on him. Anyway, so you guys have now had this new introduction. You've now cleared out the pool. What is your next step?
Can we... I assume that the gelatinous cube has been preying on many adventurers, and I shall investigate it and take the 3 or 4 healing potions, the sword +1, and the magic armor from its corpse.
Go ahead and roll.
Do you want me
Yeah,
to
they
roll
have not
anything?
been dissolved at all. I do, an investigation check.
Bollocks. Why do you ask me for these checks? It's cheating. It's cheating.
Oh, that's right. You're back. We kind of figured out what's going on.
15. Can I
15.
add? Can I have been guiding myself by touching myself underneath my clothes?
Don't touch yourself, please.
That's yeah, that's a thing. I would next time you have to say it before you do it, but yes, I will grant it this
You terrible, Scrags! You terrible thing! And he starts slapping himself.
time. That also
Yeah.
sounds totally canon.
Anything such as psycho.
Do I find any magical weapon? We deserve a magical weapon. We deserve something magical.
Did you roll? Are you rolling that guidance?
Okay. Am I allowed roll touching myself?
I'm gonna let it happen, but this is last. But you have to say it before you roll the big one.
I rolled a 17. The dirty man.
17. So, with a 17, inside this pool, kind of reaching around to find anything going here, you're not really able to find anything left over from the cube. Anything that was inside it, including a chunk of Dottie's, arm, basically, is now all completely disintegrated. You do notice, though, that whatever acidic nature was there is kind of dissipating with the flow of water that's in here. What you do also notice is you kind of, as you're looking, just absent-mindedly, you rest your arm on the lily pad, and it just kind of lifts just a little bit underneath
Quick
underneath the pressure of your arm.
Question: does anyone in the group have any glass vials that potentially we can use to scrape up some acid?
I do.
I don't, but
I do have flasks of oil that I could pour out.
But I don't like you, so fuck off. Does anyone else have any else? I don't know who you are.
Sir Talavar is gonna
I'm
kind of
sorry.
flit over to you and say, "I think it's probably all gone by now anyway.
Oh,
If it's all the same
that's a
to you,
shame.
if it's all the same to you, do you know the way out? I still have to get to the summer queen."
I don't know
Yeah,
who I
there's-
even am, so...
Yeah,
Now, what do we
you
see
see
with the-
doors and a opening to a balcony on the south side. You can see lots of ways of egress out of here.
What did we see with the water lily? Sorry, missed that.
So with the water lily, when you lean on it, it kind of lifts your arm back up so it doesn't actually submerge at all like you would expect underneath the pressure of you, and then just kind of seems to float and skitter away from you.
Dotty, catch it!
So I have a quick question.
Sure.
Erebus, so how do we get you out of here without Slackjaw noticing? Because she was the one who captured you, right?
Oh, I'm too small a fry for her to notice, I'm sure. She was barely feeding me anyway. If she wanted me dead, she would have killed me, and if she wanted me alive, she would have fed me. So I think she just forgot about me, honestly.
Okay.
What can you do?
I can do a lot of things. I've done a lot of things.
Break
Name
it
a specific
down.
thing, and I might have done it.
Can you disguise yourself?
I can. It takes a little bit more time than maybe you'll think.
So
Can you
Erebus,
use an Eldritch Bolt?
An
Erebus.
Eldritch bout. What?
Bolt, you know, an Eldritch. Pow!
Oh, that silly cantrip. No, but I can do this. And he pulls out his rapier and flicks it, and it seems to be humming with sonic energy.
Sonic?
Ooh.
What the fuck is Sonic?
Want me to test it out on you?
Wait. You don't have to kill me, eh? Be a good chap and lead the group. Here, let him take the hit, right? Let him take the hit. Shh. Let him take the hit. When he dies, we can take his stuff. They'll be fine. Go on. Lead
No,
the group.
no. I don't want to kill anyone.
Aw.
But if I'm being honest, the real reason I was captured was I was stealing from. Have you ever heard of Agdon Longscarf?
Yeah,
You
we sort of
bastard.
murdered him.
Scrags is officially in love. Scrags has the biggest eyes. He is love, little hearts in his eyes, looking at this new character.
yeah. So what you'll see here, and Erebus hasn't had a chance to have all of this given to him yet, so I'm going to give it to him now. One of the tools that Agdon Longscarf had, or one of the most signifying features that Agdon Longscarf had, was first of all his ridiculously long blue scarf. His main tool though was a brand that he would use as his weapon, and if he had branded you, which he would have done for you as well, if he branded you, he would have suddenly disappeared. You would not have been able to see him. That brand turns him invisible to anybody who's wearing the brand, and that is how he would have captured you.
And you see right on the lower chest, like near the sternum meets the stomach, there's a big old brand.
I love you.
Yeah, I'm in love with not dying, so I appreciate your timely rescue.
As do I, says Sir Televar. And I will have to repay you. Again, I don't know how I can do that in the moment, but except for to get this information to the Summer Queen. Will you give me leave before, even though I haven't paid you back yet?
So why do you have a mustache? I've always wondered this, but I've never asked.
He turns to you, Avaris, and says, Aravis, and says, well, it is simply a style of the summer court that many of us would wear, especially those of us who serve the queen, as we do.
The summer court seems really weird.
No weirder than this place.
I'll just leave that and think.
And so he kind of flaps up his wings and kind of starts hovering above you, just like at shoulder height, way above Dottie's head, but everybody else's shoulder height for the most part. Says, and then does this this strange little flying bow or curtsy or something to that effect. Says, I will return, and I will repay you for your kindness. And then just kind of flits out the balcony door this particular direction here.
Do we know if anyone's using the brand right now?
Alfred has it.
Do you use it? Yeah, new chap. Do you know how to use this? And I'll point to the brand. Is you got the ability to use that? It does some really nasty damage. It pretty much destroyed some of us.
What is it considered?
So I'm actually just trying to find the sheet for it right now. I'm sure I have it somewhere.
It's a dex weapon, I think.
Did we just add it manually to your sheet?
Ooh.
Right. And it renders, if you're attuned to it, it also renders the person you've branded incapable of seeing you. You are invisible to them. Yeah, I see it there.
Do you use it? Are you wearing heavy armor, or are you wearing light armor, or what are you wearing?
He won't be wearing any armor at all right now.
You'll see. Yeah, right now I'm all my possessions are probably taken away, but I will say I usually use a rapier, and
so do you like to use your dexterity to attack things? If you use a rapier,
of course.
Right.
My strength is much less, I would say.
Right.
So
Elred, this will be nice for him, and I'll get you, Elred. I'll get you something very special. I promise. I'll get you a magic weapon, a longsword, a warhammer, what you want. Do you want a two-handed weapon, or I can get you one? I know what Dottie wants. She wants something very bad.
You can have my daggers if you want. I never use them.
I'll get you something special, Elred. And I'll start to grab his cheek. I'll get you something very nice. Whoa! I'll get you something really nice. I'll get you something, a double-handed, whatchamacallit.
Erevis, what you are noticing immediately is you are not expecting, especially in Hither, which is where you are, you're not expecting as much generosity as you were experiencing from these people. You've got one person offering to you daggers, the other two are discussing whether or not they're going to give you this brand. Which, with your understanding of rapiers, it looks basically like a rapier with an extra bulbous end on it. So it possibly is something that you could work with. You'd have to play around with it a little bit to make sure that you could. But there's generosity here.
Aramis
And
will.
you also know in Hither, generosity begets generosity. That it's kind of an expectation that there is something given back.
Aramis will hold up his hand and say, all right. I guess I'll stick with you guys. I'll help you with whatever you need.
Nice. Do we make a good impression?
I'm your man. You have, in fact. I find myself
People like us.
liking you all. Sure, he'll grab the belt or the sash underneath his belt and wrap it around his head, covering his face.
It's very lucky he said yes, because if he hadn't, I'd just use my spiritual weapon on him and destroy him. So it all worked out in the end, eh? Dotty, Elred? All good in the end.
Is this place making you more bloodthirsty?
Oh, his kind are always bloodthirsty.
Okay.
So
I don't know why you're
no,
traveling with one of those, but well, that's what you expect.
on that
What do you
note,
mean, my kind?
have you already
As a
figured it out?
very human. Oh, what do you mean, my kind? It's very racist, isn't it?
Human?
I'm clearly a human. I mean,
Is that what you're going for? All right, I'm with it.
I always thought he was a halfling because he's so short.
see, Dotty, Elred, he said he's with it. He knows I'm a human. Why did you ever think I was anything different? You didn't believe me, you.
He's
terrible
definitely something different, but I'll let you figure it out.
Let's move on. I am perfectly trustworthy.
He has a point.
I'm a wizard of the Feywild.
Revis, for the first time you've actually been in this space, you can now actually take in what you see around you. I'm going to get you to roll in a perception check for me, please.
I should be fairly good at these. There you go.
Yeah, you are. So what you will have noticed, and I'm not
That's
putting
what
it on
you
the map,
think.
but what you will have noticed that there are two smaller versions. You've seen Slackjaw, you've seen the Hag, and you've also seen her what she calls her Lornlings, the smaller versions of herself. And you see two of them carrying a crate into this room over here.
They're currently moving towards the room.
Yep, they're going to that room. They're seemingly ignoring your weird kerfuffle that's happening.
With surprising speed, Aravis will block the door
Okay.
and still have an action left to do something about it.
All right. Yeah, they immediately stop while holding this crate, and
Do I know if they can talk or communicate in any way?
do you know? You probably don't know whether or not they can talk, but you can always try.
Hello, what's in this crate, friends?
Now, for the others of you, you will immediately recognize the crate. The crate is the same crate that you brought in from Muckstump.
Oh, we brought that one in.
Oh, my new friends brought it, and that's fine.
Alrighty, and they're just kind of scowling at you while holding this crate, and they look like they're kind of struggling, like it's a little bit heavy for them. But they go back. Then they enter the room, and as they open up the door, you get a quick glance with that 18. What's in there? Basically, what you see inside that space is a whole bunch of, well, first of all, flies come immediately flying out of that room, and it stinks. It's got a stench like you wouldn't believe. Where'd my
Delightful.
sheet go for? I lost my thing. Where did my sheet go? There it is. Okay. So, oh, of course, now I broke my machine. Why not? that would be the way it goes. Nonetheless, inside this space, you can all, if you take a little bit of a longer look, you can see that what seems to be carcasses laid out on a bench across the way, and that's about as much time as you get before they close the door.
So what was in the crate? Hopefully not more corpses, because I feel like that place is full up.
And they were actually corpses, to be clear. Corpses, yeah, corpses of various organisms.
Insight check.
Yeah, go for it. Roll that. This would be a deception check then. Yeah. Yeah, but you gotta still beat a 21. Like, that's the hella roll. Nope. Yeah, so you could definitely tell there's more.
Well, I guess the more the merrier, right? Well.
Yeah. We're trying to suck up a little bit to find out what we're missing here.
All right. Well.
And you guys watch as the Lorelings make their way back up the stairs.
I got the wrap around my head. I'm sure they don't recognize me. We should leave if that's an option.
Well, we do need to turn in the mission as the only thing.
So is that what you guys are doing? Is you're going to head up the stairs then?
Yeah.
Well, then you can leave
why
Shimo
don't-
down there.
Yeah.
Is that it? Erebus, you're not going to come up to?
All right, but if that bully tries to shave my head, ooh.
I don't have my blades with me right now.
Do I have any weapons, any equipment at all?
You will have. Let me have a look. Quick peek at your sheet here, real quick. You will certainly still have your common clothes. You will have
My Feywild trinket.
Yeah, you'll still have that with you. They will not have taken that from you. Most of the other stuff that you have in your kit, yeah, they would have taken your ball bearings for sure. Blah 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 blah.
My ball bearings.
I'm gonna say they would have probably only left you with. Actually, they would have dropped your pan flute on the floor in that room. So you would have had your pan flute. Okay. Shimo takes notice.
So
Not the same as mine, but a fine instrument nonetheless.
What is the role for pan flutiness?
If you're gonna play it, then it's a performance check.
I just try and drill out a little too.
Oh, and immediately Shimo pulls out his and starts trying to play along with you. Just give me one moment while I set this up at disadvantage.
Is this going to be a flute off? Do we have a flute off?
You're about to have a flute off, yes. That is so perfect. Oh, Shimo.
I have a question. If I'm proficient in pan flute, but I'm not proficient in performance, what does that mean? I mean, I just can play if I'm.
Well, hang on. Did you roll you rolled a performance check? If you're proficient in pan flute, then you can actually play the pan flute with a +2 as well.
Oh, okay.
With your proficiency as well. So that would actually make that a 23 then, is that right?
Yes.
So immediately Shimo pulls out his flute and starts playing along, and it ends up turning your absolutely lovely melody of Kumbaya into an absolute disgusting cacophony of what can only be described as crows throwing up. But you look at Shimo's face, and he seems to be in heaven.
This is...
He's... How tall are you, Elred?
I am...
I know how
Elred.
tall you are. I want to know how tall Elred is. Yeah. So he's his Aravis's eye level is up to your nose. So you guys are pretty close in height.
And I'll give you 2 daggers.
You see Aravis like almost immediately throw away the glaive and pick up the daggers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is very lightweight.
I figured that would be better suited.
But you see, Aravis is actually not badly built in any way. Like, he's not...
No. Just lithe.
Just...
But that doesn't necessarily mean anything to Elred. Anywho,
Exactly, yeah. For sure.
All right, so you guys are making your way up and leaving Aravis and Shimo down. Is that correct? All right. All right, so I'm going to just take your tokens, and I'm going to bring you guys up them stairs. So, and Aravis and Shimo, for your guys' part, you guys may actually be... I got to get this just right in order to be able to move this properly. There you go. You're now up the stairs.
I'm the stealth down here.
Let's bring you up the stairs. There we go. Okay, cool. You're going to... Yeah, go ahead and roll your stealth check. Nice. That's a great stealth check. Let's see what Shimo's stealth is now that he's done absolutely murdering your ear canal. Chunk.
Nice.
Did he do? I didn't get a chance to look at it. Oh, yeah. 17's not bad. Okay, there you go. So before that happens, do you want to... Is there any interaction you want to have with Shimo at all, Aravis?
Shima is the character that left, right?
That is correct, yeah. I get to play him for a bit, I guess.
Aravis will just say, don't mind me, I'm a little... Well, they know me as the Shy, and he'll nearly fade into a corner.
And he'll simply say, well, I suppose everybody's got a nickname. Lately mine has been Bearmo. And he just settles down into a corner and not completely inconspicuous, but pretty good for this weird looking elf. Dottie, Elred. Yeah.
All right.
Nothing. Yeah. Okay, Dottie, Elred, the Scrags, you guys are back up the stairs. You guys gonna enter that room again?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. All right. So
Sure.
as you enter the room, Slackjaw is now in the other chair that her guest was in, and just kind of leaning back, her wardrobe, we'll say, her apparel, still draping down all the way down to the ground, and just kind of watching the door, waiting for you to arrive, with her long, green-toed, webbed fingers, just kind of going like this in her seat.
We did it!
I hear. I also hear you did more.
Yeah, we killed the gelatinous cube.
Oh, is that what it was? That makes more sense now. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Deception check. Yeah. I want you to do a deception check, mostly to see if she believes that you really didn't actually think of anything else.
I mean, it's possible it's Dottie.
Yeah, she's trying to figure out who you guys are still. So she's
Yeah.
yeah, no, she yeah, no, it's just like shall I jog your memory for you? An old friend? Oh, dear me. Did you lose me my pet? Well, I think that will add to the challenge, if you will, of us developing a trustworthy relationship. Beady eyes just kind of darting around between the three of you guys. Were you expecting that letting my pet go free was going to earn you some form of reward?
Slackjaw, I will just say your outfit is on point today.
She kind of gets up from her chair and she says, "Stop with the bullshittery. What are you actually going to do about this now that you've gotten rid of my pets?" Marvelous. Are you familiar with the rules of Hither? Exchanges happen. When something is taken of mine, I expect like to be returned. So, which of you, and now that I see that you are missing your other friend and, well, your new one as it were, which of you will be remaining as my pet?
Well, in my mind, we already rescued him once, which he was there for you before, and then you captured him again, and
Excuse,
then he got
So-
freed again.
excuse
So we're
me,
all equal.
Your Majesty, Your Majesty. We did a favor for you, and you ain't giving us crap.
Are you
What are the rules of Hither?
Are you
What are the rules of Hither?
are you saying
owe us
that
a favor.
to Slackjaw?
Yes, we did something for her. She didn't do anything for us.
Okay, so she said she's gonna say to you.
We did 3 things for her.
Actually, hang on 1 second. She's going.
We
to...
gave you the book back. We dealt with your gelatinous cubey thing, and you ain't giving us crap.
And we gave you
What
corpses.
are you gonna do for us? You owe us something. We owe you nothing. Either rules. Either rules.
Okay, so hang on. I was just trying to figure out what she was gonna do here next.
Pulling up the stat block.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. Yeah.
No. No.
Okay, so, yeah, okay.
We did 2 things for her. She's done nothing for us.
She is going to move at extremely fast speed, and I would like a Scrags to roll for me a dexterity saving throw.
Initiative?
Nope, sorry, scratch that. Let's go with an athletics or an acrobatics check. Your choice.
I think she's being a little bit premature. I did roll. It's rolling. It's rolling. It's rolling.
It's thinking really hard.
Eat that. Eat that.
What was it?
22.
All
She
right.
ain't got nothing on me. I dodge aside and I slap myself. Because I'm not going to slap her.
Okay.
I'm going to slap myself.
Fair enough. Then she is also going to respond by throwing out.
Inspiration?
Good job.
Inspired?
You
She's a
dodged
bard.
me. Inspire yourself.
How about
I
this
mean,
one? What's she-
I was honest. She
Yeah.
didn't do anything for us. We've done 2 things for her.
Yeah, she did.
She owes us.
Yep, she's doing this. She gets to do 2 things at once here, so she's gonna do this.
Oh,
What's your
no.
AC?
I prefer not to say. 18.
Okay, fair enough. So, with a 19, that hits you on the immediate backlash. So she goes to grip you and immediately looks at you as you step away. And as you feel her gaze on you, your whole body just starts to wither and sink in. You can feel all the muscle and and your tissues, almost as if they are becoming immediately emaciated as you take 16 points of necrotic damage, and points at you, and then with she's got one eye looking it towards Elred and Dottie, another one directly at you, and says, "Don't tell me about the rules of Hither. I wrote them." Okay. Okay, and as you interpose, she's gonna say, "I understand that there is a deal, but when you break it by expanding it, taking my pet, not once apparently, but twice, you had better make good on it."
I'm going to.
Pray tell. You mean that which was already mine?
And the corpses.
A
Those
gift
are
not even from you.
We brought it here.
And your
So-
pool. Your pool. You got your pool back.
Still waiting
I
for something
complimented
that's
your
recompense.
I'm going to call to the other elf and say, there seems to be some bad things going on up there.
Yeah, so Shima's gonna say,
Like,
yeah, I do believe that she probably will be too much for them on their own.
yeah, you might want to get up there, and I think I'm going to be right behind, as I'm going to
Alright.
stealth up with him, but I'm going to stay back and be on the stairs stealth.
Okay, why don't you do me a favor then and roll me a quick perception check. Oh, that's not gonna work.
8.
8. Oh man, I tried to give you something, but that's not gonna make it happen. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh yeah. Wow, that was late. Okay. So Scraggs, you're gonna be in the room here, by the way, too. There we go. And with Elred having
Crap.
interposed. Let's do it. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Got it. Okay, cool. Okay, so, she's going to say to you, what was the last thing? You apologize, right? So she's going to say, "I have no more patience for you. You will find some way of recompense, or you will not be here for much longer. In any world. If you're looking for an idea, I've got one for you. and there had better be no further belligerence on your part. But it involves leaving hither.
You know what? Scrags is Scraggs being on his last legs, he's gonna say, "There is another who can challenge you," before falling down. Is Alred trying to cover my mouth as I say that?
Go to sleep, go to sleep.
What are you trying to do to prevent? What are you trying to do to prevent? Okay.
Hey. We ain't got no one.
Shimo's going to actually step in and say, "Milady, if it's all the same to you, I believe that you need somebody to ensure that your thieves continue to provide their services." She'll look directly to Shimo and say, "I believe I've got that covered. What were you about to propose?" And Shima's going to say, "I will hunt down Sir Talavar for you, and I will return him for you."
Scrags is shaking his head. Oh, Shimo, don't do it.
Roll an insight
You're
check.
the only one I actually like.
Scrags, roll an insight check. And Dottie, because you responded to, why don't you roll it too?
Okay.
12. Shimo, you're the only one I actually like. Not
Alright.
Dottie, not that bloody dragon.
Okay, hang tight. Okay. And, okay, so he's like, "Scrags, this is a problem of our own making. You and Lil will protect me, as will Relicu. I have no problems with this.
Shimo.
And then you should still make up for it, though. I'll take care of Talavar. I can easily do so, not as a bear, but as something else."
Shimo, no. Can't we leave the other one behind? The useless one.
Shimo,
I
Not
don't
you.
think he's going to be useless. I have a feeling
No.
what you're going to need next needs him more than I. And don't worry, we'll meet up again.
I love you, Shimo. I don't know what I'm gonna do without you.
Slackjaw says, "That's step one. I will accept that part as long as the others of you agree to something different. See, my sister has something I need." A portrait of, well, her. No, because it does in fact belong to me in the first place. And besides, she's not even in hither. Besides, you're also taking that one with you, and she gestures to the doorway where Aravis is hiding around the corner.
Oh wait! What are we getting in return? We're doing a lot of giving, and we're not getting a lot of getting.
You want some more hints about where your magic has come from? Once Talavar is
I'm
back.
looking for something. I'm looking for something special.
Once Talavar is back, I can provide that for you. I can provide a great deal more for you. Like this one. What's his name? The tall, skinny elf. Forget his name.
He's useless. I don't know what he is. He's a piece of trash.
Yeah.
We need something
The name is
special.
Aravis the Shy.
Look, can you at least give us a potion of some kind? Yeah, a magic potion, like a
Oh, you
healing
see-
one, or...
You came to my house. Are you not capable on your own? If not, that would be very foolish.
I'll start crying again. Not without Elraid.
And she starts.
I mean, no,
she
no,
just
not
starts
Elraid.
ignoring you.
The other one, Shimo. Anyway, give us a potion for Shimo, and we'll be happy to leave you alone and do what you want.
She's gonna go
Just
attack you
one
again.
potion. All right. I'll put my hands up. All right. Calm down.
All right.
She's a hard bargainer. Dottie, you can learn a thing or two from this one. Let's go.
You know, usually you don't bargain from a position of 0 power, 0 position, and 0 worth.
You, shut it. We got
This
nothing
is
to
why
say to you.
This is why you want that one along with you.
No.
Because he's useless?
Because this
Because he's
beautiful
smarter than
woman.
you.
Ah,
Am I? Hello?
yes, you are. If you've got anything over a +8, you're smarter than me.
Alright.
Everything is smarter than me.
I got a 13.
You're much smarter than me. You're like twice as smart as me. You're fine.
If you want
Even
to know the way,
Elraid is smarter than me, and he's a fucking paladin.
Shima,
You're
Yeah,
still
that's
smarter
probably
than
about right.
fucking me.
I rolled really
Shimo.
good on this stat block.
yeah, you did. Your rolls are amazing. Shimo's gonna step in and say, "I know how to find Talavar. How will they find the portrait?"
But
And she's
can
gonna
I
say,
t-
"Oh, sorry. Go ahead."
can I talk to can I talk to Shimo by himself for a second?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna ask you about. Are you really looking for Talavar? Are you just like wasting her time?
And he gets down to his knees and looks at you directly in the face, and where you can now tell he obviously knows who you are, and says, "I am looking for Talavar."
You're never gonna find him, you useless streak of piss. And I walk away.
So, quick
He's
question.
mine.
Dottie,
If we're supposed to be adventuring and going to see your sister, shouldn't Erebus get his gear back?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. My bow and armor. You even know?
You got a bow?
roll a persuasion.
I
check
thought
for me,
you
Dottie.
was a wizard.
Okay, can I throw my?
You can if you want.
You have not been paying attention, little man.
This will be the last roll for the session, by the way.
Yeah, why not? This could go very badly because I'm magicking too.
Okay. Tides of Chaos, throw that in. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So yeah, roll me on the wild magic table.
Oh god.
Oh gosh.
And that is where we're going to cut. No, you know what? Roll it out. Roll it out.
How many d6 is Fireball?
8.
8 d6.
Everybody, do a dexterity saving throw.
Not bad, 20.
Oh man, that's a bad one for you, Erebus.
Yeah,
Okay.
I roll a 3.
Do I still roll even though I'm the center of it? Okay.
I'm going to be down regardless of what I roll.
Okay.
There's
I'm
a
fine.
nice save.
You thought I was a wizard with stuff like that.
All right. So then,
Why are you trying to kill me, Dottie? I said this from the start. Don't trust her. She's trying
Wow.
to get us all.
Shimo's here
20.
too. It's 20.
At least Slackjaw gets a little bit hit. Can we take her now?
Okay.
We can take
And-
Slackjaw now. She took the full damage.
I'm just saying I could have persuaded her on my own.
I wouldn't
A
be surprised.
warlock. You gotta be.
But
a
the wild
warlock.
magic. That's all that was, right?
Yeah.
How much damage did we take?
20 on a fail.
20 on a 20 on a fail, 10 on a success. So
shit.
Erebus, you will have taken a 20. Elred and Dottie will have taken a 10, and Scrags and
I took 20. Did I take the full how much before you die? Do you have to take your full health points?
You're not
yeah,
dead.
full out the bottom. Yeah, fall out the bottom.
I'm
Yeah.
still alive, barely.
You're at 7 hit points though, right?
I was at 5, and I
You
took
were at
20.
Why were you at 5? Oh, I see, because we just didn't put it in the roll 20.
Necrotic.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you are definitely out. And actually, all those little Lornlings too. Let's get those in there.
All because I was trying to persuade.
Great way to
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ender, I don't know if you had any concept of what these people are like. or you. Okay, so this one's... Oh, they're
Yay,
both dead,
wild
never mind.
magic
Roll
sorcerers.
D20s.
I'll fill you guys in what I'm good at.
20 foot. 20
Yeah.
foot. Oh, you actually killed that thing too that you didn't even know was there. That's marvelous.
Oh, why is my thing not showing? I'm not seeing what I'm rolling.
I am
Why am I
a
not seeing what I'm
swashbuckler rogue. I got booming blade. That was the Sonic thing on my.
Nice.
Holy crap, guys. Alright, no, I gotta cut it there because this is gonna take me a while to figure out what the heck happens next.
What?
So,
Yeah.
What did I roll?
man.
For my
Alright.
3 rolls?
I got you for your 3 rolls. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Oh, I got
I
2,
ro-
2, and 4.
2, 2, and 4. Death saving throws.
No,
You
yeah,
have to do this.
everybody's up. They.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, you don't have to do death saving throws yet. We're not there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna pause it there, and we're gonna have to pick up on that nonsense next week.
That's the
Did you-
worst thing that could have happened.
Daddy, what did you do to us?
At least you've rolled really good. Or really
Oh, you
bad
guys,
on,
yes.
on the damage.
Could
Yeah.
have been way worse.
If it's
All right,
any,
guys.
if it's any consolation, Dottie, I did kill party members with wild magic fireball.
Oh man, I was
Makes me
not
feel
expecting
better.
that one. I was expecting another eye or something. Anyway, that's it. Where we at for the week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there it is. So we have to blame you for basically willing
Yeah.
it to happen. All right, we're gonna see you guys next week. Take care, all.
So yeah.
It's so worst one.
Yeah.
All right, see you later, Twitch.